Is your phone upstairs?
Maddie!
Good to see you, buddy. How you doing today? Playing the sax. Oh yeah, let your soul glow, brother.
The one, the only, Money Flipping Matt Rich.
Money flipping.
Today, we honor the lives of the thousands of people we lost 17 years ago. Never forget. Much love to all of you. That's why we're coming at you live today from New York City to flip some money. Shout out to everybody playing the game right now. And shout out to Ada Lovelace, the
Thank you
mother
for that
of
shout out,
algorithms,
Matt. I didn't know
the
you cared so
Khaleesi of
much.
coding, the breaker of blockchain. She wrote the first computer code decades before computers were a thing.
Very
And because
cool.
of that, today is Tech Trivia Tuesday.
Son of a gun.
Tech Trivia. Oh, Tech Trivia. Yes, if this is your first time joining us, here's how to play. I'm going to give you 12 questions. You got 10 seconds to tap the correct answer. Get all of them right, and you and whoever's left is taking home a piece of the prize. That's right. Today we got $2,500 up for the taking. How much of that money will you be making? Questions are going to start out easy, but they get harder than trying to convince your mom to stay off the phone when you're using a dial-up modem. Mom! Hang up! I'm trying to download a high-res JPEG. I've been here since Monday. Okay. You got extra lives? I hope so. You get them by inviting your friends to play with your code. All right? They help you stay in the game, but you can only use one per game, and not on the final round. Is your phone charged up?
Yep,
Did you get the Wi-Fi password? Huh? Don't forget, you can swipe away that chat if you're not feeling it. All right? There's nothing to it.
Oh,
But to HQ
one more minute,
it.
Matt.
Let's
My
get it
Android is
going with
starting
question
up.
one.
Damn.
Which is not essential for computing? Hardware, software, or swimwear?
Hilarious.
Told you they were gonna start out easy. Which of these don't you need when you're getting your computer on? Alright, there's no rule that says you can't program in your swimwear, but it makes sense to keep your computer a safe distance away from the pool, right? You know what I'm saying? Be sure you got your hardware and your
Eliminated.
software. One's not much use without the other. 223,860 of y'all
Jeez.
got that right. You're swimming on. To
Tough
question
quiz.
number
Gee
two.
whiz. A lot of people out on that one.
Which of these bills itself as a search engine? Skype, Bing, or Giant Panda Cam? One of these is a search engine. Which one bills itself as such? Let's see. Google might be king of the hill when it comes to search, but shout out to Microsoft for keeping them honest. Hope you bing the right answer on this one. Bing, babies. Bing, 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 bing. 195,778 of y'all are shooting on to question number 3, but before that, just gotta remind y'all, it's Fashion Week, babies, okay? This Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're doing fashion trivia. Yes, sachet, Shantae, sachet, Shantae. Yeah, slaying
Couldn't find a
it,
song.
all day in it. Question number 3, here we go. In data storage, the M in both RAM and
Random
ROM
access
stands
memory.
for what? Modem, memory, or machine? Talking
Random
about data
operating
storage,
memory,
cuz.
random
Which
access
one is it
memory.
gonna be?
If you don't know, then now you know.
Tech moves fast. All right, you're basically playing HQ right now on a tiny supercomputer.
On a tiny supercomputer.
But through the years, random access and read-only have remained the two primary forms of computer memory. 182,100 of you got memory. Your memory is sharp. Sharp enough to get you to question 4. In what physics facility was the Higgs boson
Oh,
discovered?
I don't know this one.
Large Hadron Collider, Antiproton Decelerator,
guessing
or
Large Hadron
Superproton
Collider.
Synchrotron?
You smash.
Whoa, I said it.
Atoms
that was a
together.
lot. The Higgs,
The Higgs boson is a particle.
That's a lot of syllables in all of those. And I got through them. I'm so proud of myself. All right. If you descend deep below the France-Switzerland border, you can find an enormous complex containing all 3 of these things, right? But the decelerator
I
and
got
the
this one based off of
synchrotron
pure logic,
are
because
little
the Hadron
siblings to the
Collider
king of
smashes
all,
atoms
the
together.
tiny
The
particles,
Higgs boson is a
the
particle.
LHC, the
But
Large
they don't tell you
Hadron
that.
Collider.
You have to deduce it.
Yeah, about 56,000
I used my brain on that
y'all
one.
collided
Yay.
with the wrong answer. The rest of y'all are shooting on 114,000. Going on to question number 5. Let's get it. What company celebrated the 20th anniversary of its incorporation last week?
What
Google,
company
Facebook,
is
or
20 years
Amazon?
old? Google, Facebook, or Amazon? I'm going to guess Facebook.
Happy 20th anniversary to this corporation.
Wait, no, they're only 10 years.
I don't know.
September
I'm
4th.
just guessing. I don't know.
1998 may have been an ordinary day for most people, but not for the folks who brought you unsurpassed ability to look up random stuff.
Nope, Google.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
out.
that's when Google got
I'm
incorporated.
done. Oh yeah, I wasn't doing Facebook until 2004.
Yeah, savage question.
Jesus.
Sorry, you got it wrong. Haha.
I'm done.
Savage question. 46,000 of y'all got that right. We're moving on
Shoulda
to Q6.
known.
Let's get it.
Should have thought about that one.
What was the first portable game system to use interchangeable cartridges? Game Boy, Pocket Stadium, or Microvision?
Probably Game Boy.
What was it going to be? By the end of the 1970s. That's 10 years before everybody's, favorite little... Before the Game Boy. That's 10 years in the 70s. Dang, I feel old and young at the same time. Milton Bradley gave the world a blocky, monochromatic handheld console with cartridges as big as the unit itself. It was powered by a Texas Instruments processor. We're talking about Microvision, y'all. Yeah. Ooh, savage question twice. Woo! Savage question twice. That question wasn't nice. Savage question twice. It's a savage question twice. Yeah, 10,178 of y'all knew it was Microvision and not the Game Boy. That's crazy. Q7 is the halfway mark. Here we go. What is the name of Apple's wireless charging system announced a year ago? AirPower, AirDrop, or AirCharge?
Wireless charging system.
What was it gonna be?
AirPower.
Shout out to my friend that put me
AirPower.
on the braided cables. They last a lot longer than the regular ones that get all frayed. Planned obsolescence. We're still waiting, but supposedly we'll soon be able to charge our phones without any cables. And though it's not clear what air has to do with it, it's supposedly called air power. 5,540 of y'all know that the air power is coming. You're moving on, floating on air to question number 8.
Air power is just a way to fool all the tech heads with
special
money to
effects house
spend.
founded by George Lucas appear in what word? Skywalker, Lucasfilm, or Starlight? Yeah. The 80s were a golden age of practical effects in movies, but it all started with the team that made the original 1970s Star Wars. It was later formed into Industrial Light and Magic, or LIM. Yeah, that's like Lucasfilm without the Lucas.
Gee whiz.
3,379 of y'all got that one right. You're moving on to Q9. Which of these is a security vulnerability found in Intel processors? WannaCry, Meltdown, or Heartbleed?
Gotta be Meltdown.
Security vulnerability.
This is like a Q2 or a Q3. This should not be a Q8.
I feel like I change it every other week. Mostly because I forget. I can't ever remember the password. I try to write it down and I'm like, what password is this? So my security is very vulnerable to me. Yeah. First identified in January, this flaw in Intel CPUs can possibly compromise user data, which is why you want to update your OS. But Heartbleed is an OL bug, and WannaCry is a form of deliberate malware. The answer here is Meltdown. 2014 of y'all aren't having a meltdown. You're moving on to question 10, my friend. Here we go again. Yeah. What game in a popular series was coded almost entirely in assembly language? Roller Coaster Tycoon, The Sims, or Myst? Yeah, generally speaking,
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Nobody in their right mind writes a commercial game in x86 assembly language. Nobody does, except for Scotland's own Chris Sawyer. He didn't get the memo because he wrote the first Roller Coaster Tycoon in assembly anyway. 1,350 y'all got that one correct. You're moving on to Q11. All dogs go to heaven. What's that got to do with anything? I don't know, but it rhymes. Yeah. Which of these was a feature on the original 2007 iPhone? Ambient light sensor, compass, or gyroscope?
Ooh, the light sensor.
I didn't get the iPhone until like 3. But back in 2007, people swapped clicky iPods for the touch-sensitive, internet-ready iPhone. And they got lots of use from the Maps app since there was no compass. And it wouldn't be until Model 4 that we got a gyroscope. But it could sure sense some light. Ambient light sensor is the correct one there. 592 y'all got that right. You see in the light. It's time for question 12. Woo!
Savage question 12.
What's that smell? Smells like money. Follow me at Matt What's Money. Question 12. I said question 12. Question 12. Woo! Question 12. All right. Here we go. based on its frequency in job postings. What does CodingDojo.com call this year's most in-demand programming language? Python, C++, or Java?
Huh. Probably
Based
Java.
on its frequency in job postings. What does CodingDojo.com call this year's most in-demand programming language? All right. We wish the best of luck to everyone searching for a tech job. And hey, if you made it this far in the quiz, I bet you got what it takes. But according to this ranking, it won't hurt to brush up on your Java. The floor is lava. 275 of y'all just won HQ Trivia. Woo! Oh,
All right, you guys, that concludes today's episode of HQ Trivia. 275 winners splitting a prize pot. Be sure to use the code ExtraLife77 if you're going to download and try the game. That gives me an extra life, and you can follow me as well. Become friends and share answers.
You got $9.09. That's